Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with another Madden 22 franchise video, and today I've got a brand new franchise, believe it or not. I'm not actively going out looking for leagues, but the couple of leagues that I'm in, because I'm active and because I'm actually pretty chill, even though I get kicked out of some leagues, like people invite me to other ones. They're like, hey, I'm in this other league, you're always active and you're dope, so wanna come? So I figured, hey, might as well. I ain't got nothing better to do, and I really do like playing Madden for the most part, until goofy stuff happens. So hey, here we are, and the Bears were available, so I figured why not. So okay, let's just go ahead and look through this stuff. Let me show you my team. I set them up a little differently, and then we'll go ahead and get into the game. So first off, key to victory, I'm gonna say we passing the rock. As usual, I'm gonna hand the ball off to my running back, but more than anything, we passing it. I expect great things out of Justin Fields because it's Justin Fields. Set season goal, we're making it to the playoffs. Okay. Now, let's just peep my team, and then we'll check out his team, see if he made any notable trades, see if Bobby Wagner's on there, and then we'll get into the game. So, Justin Fields, beastly, 90 speed running back. Best believe I'm getting out of that pocket. And then we got David Montgomery here. Should I keep him here is the question? 88 speed versus Tariq Cohen, 92 speed, agility. Nah, we putting Tariq Cohen in. What's that carrying look like? 77. I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna put him in. All right, wide receiver. Somehow we have Marquise Goodwin. I don't know how. I didn't put him on my team, but we got him, and I'll take him. And we got Darnell Mooney and Jakeem Grant Sr. Tight end, we got Jimmy Graham right there. Line is looking, it's all right. And then D-line, looking pretty nice if I say so. I put Robert Quinn from linebacker to right there because he wasn't looking that nice at the linebacker spot. Left outside linebacker, I picked up this free agent, 87 speed, had to do it. Middle linebacker, we got Kenny Young right there. He won't be seeing the field much unless I'm running 3-4. And then I put Roquan Smith from middle linebacker to right outside linebacker. You know I like that speed on the edge. Plus, most people run 3 wide out, so he's going to end up on the outside majority of the time anyways. Now, cornerbacks, or what I meant to say was I don't use a middle linebacker most of the time anyways. Now, cornerbacks, we're looking okay. We got Kendall Sheffield, Dale Roberts, and Isaiah Johnson. Now, this is actually wrong. It should be like this. There we go. So this is how it should actually be set up. And then Darryl Roberts is playing the slots. Let's make sure his jumping is up to par. 96 jumping out of Obi. Jesus. And he's faster. And what? Nah, bro. I have to. I gotta do it. That's just crazy. That dude can jump so high. Okay, cool. So this is actually how we're setting it up. So let me pop over to slot cornerback real quick and put Obi there. And then where's Jackson? Roberts. There we go. Okay. So that's how we're doing that. Obi's playing slot now. Free safety. We got Tony Brown right here. And then we got Eddie Jackson. Well, you'll see where he's playing. Kyle Fuller in the strong safety position. Slot wide receiver. Grant Sr., like you saw. Sub linebacker. This is where Eddie Jackson is because he's a little slower. I don't plan on running very much man with this team just because we don't have that much crazy speed other than my free safety. So since my free safety is so fast, he should be able to cover most deep balls as long as I keep him deep, obviously. And then we should be all right. And then slot cornerback, you just saw me switch that to Obi, and that is my squad. Now let's just go ahead and check his out real quick. Now, I mean, most people should already know who's on this team. Stafford, Akers, Coven, Sucks that they don't have Odell anymore. Tyler Higbee. What's that D-line looking like? Aaron Donald, of course, but that left end is atrocious. So I should be rolling out to the right. Well, it'll be easier to tell because Aaron Donald will have a superstar under his name. And then what are the linebackers looking like? So he has Wagner in the middle, so I should be able to bounce out the outside pretty often. Linebackers are pretty fast. Ramsey, gotta keep that in mind. He may not be fast, but it's Ramsey. 99 overall. That dude is gonna just ball hawk everything. Taylor Rapp's slow, so both of his safeties are slow. So if I ever manage to get behind the safeties, we're good. And then Van Jefferson's in the slot. He has Bobby Wagner playing sub linebacker. He has a free safety in the slot cornerback position. Where's the free? Who's he have a free safety? Okay, that's weird. Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. All right. I feel pretty confident. Let's go ahead and get into the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With Josh Reynolds in Tennessee now, the Rams are eager to see what they have in Van Jefferson, a 2nd-round pick last year out of Florida, and he gives them a nice catch there for a first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one, because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but
touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ten 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Off play action, Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now it's Fields. Out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Powell. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Play action, Stafford. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell.
While Tutu Atwell stands just 5'8" and weighs about 155 pounds, he absolutely is a home run type of a hitter. Very good on deep balls, run after the catch. You can use him on reverses. There he picks up a 1st down with that grab.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
They'll run here with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Stafford on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just...
It got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? See if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 32. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left. But
touchdown, Rams! Allen Robinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears add on. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. To throw is Fields. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Folks, 249 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cohen. And he's got some space here.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Yo, I am so glad I decided to start Tariq Cohen because, man, is he a good running back. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh, my God, I didn't pass enough yards. I wasn't even paying attention. But at least Tariq Cohen went off. We'll upgrade his... I'm thinking it's best to upgrade his receiving. Yeah, we're going to do receiving at the moment because the way he's running, like, it looks like he'll be, like, I'm cool with him running the way he is now. But, like, he has the capacity to become a superstar quick. So it'd be nice if I can have running back apprentice so I can put him on angle routes whenever I want. But, yeah, that's about it as far as that. So, key to victory. Damn, I didn't pass, bro. 10 yards short. Are you kidding me? If I'd have been paying attention, I could have just thrown that. Damn, dude. 10 yards, bruh. I could have got that. Easy. I could have got that so easy. Oh, no, it was way more than 10 yards. I'm tripping. Well, I was at 288, so. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's all good. I was 10 yards away from doing the QB thing. Man. I should have been paying more attention. But okay, cool. Look at that. Tariq Cohen, 300 yards rushing. Jesus. That's incredible. All right, cool. Well, that's the game. Happy to start off with a dub. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.